All right, you are not going to believe it, but it is Sunday afternoon and the sun is shining in Seattle. This is what it looks like. And what does it smell like? It smells fishy. So the wind is definitely blowing from the ocean. And we have a beach well that somebody carved their initials into, but we can definitely smell them. The street that I'm walking down is 100 over. This neighborhood is, phew, over 100 years old. I had to remind myself to stop walking so fast. Shoot. What I can definitely tell you is that there's a lot of salespeople in the world, and they really like it when consumers are naive. Anyway, in this gorgeous, I love it. There's a bee in that one. Can you imagine having a front yard just full of these flowers? I love it. That's the steps going up the yard. They're gorgeous, these ones. Anyway, y'all, happy Sunday afternoon. I wish I could pause it, but I can't. Let me take y'all up, because there's some more. See, there's some more. The one thing that I have not ran across here is honeysuckle. Like, I smell the fishy smell from the well, but the flowers, they don't really have a fragrance to offset the smell coming in from the ocean. Like, you would think that Seattle would smell like all of these flowers that we have, but it really doesn't. There's some properties that have a more fragrant, like imagine at the University of Washington, where they have all the cherry blossoms. But I don't know. When I went to University of Washington, I don't remember the aroma of the campus being the cherry blossoms. So, you see up the way. I can't even zoom with this thing. Anyway, there's some more. Are these marigolds? I don't know. But they're pretty and they're very popular. In Houston, I like the honeysuckle, the blue bonnets, and morning glories. And then the birds would always plant a Texas maple. So you would have your garden, and all of a sudden you have a tree sprouting up, and it's from the birds, which was very interesting. There's a spruce. These are used for Christmas trees. And you see that one? That one is a typical Washington State type of tree. I haven't really seen them in many other places. And you would think you would see more weeping willows here, but you don't. Okay. Here's one that probably started like a bonsai. It's very creepy. You see something like this in the fog, and you're like, oh my God, you know? A lot of times people think that they're seeing a monster or an alien or Bigfoot, and it's just a tree in the fog. That's it. Somebody's playing loud music. The kind of neighbor I hate. Isn't this interesting? In Houston, we have these kind of bushes, but the blooms are white. Can you hear that? That's somebody that's actually playing drums in the house. Gosh, dog it. I wanted to stay on a certain street, but then I saw somebody, so I went up. Drip Drip Coffee House. So what should I do? Should I continue, or I'm gonna go sit down? Get that grass. Oof. That is some good grass right there. Kitten would love that grass. Look at that grass. Look. It's wispy. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna sit down. That's what we're talking about at church today, making good choices. Make good choices in life. It's important. Woo. Okay, I'm right across from the Seattle U. And I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Have a blessed day. Why don't ya?